Yo, gang, welcome back to another live stream here on the John's Comics with Friends YouTube channel. I'm going to do a couple things today, lots of things. I've been gone. It's great to see you all. I've been gone for a while. I want to go over and look at San Diego Comic-Con because I'm going all the days and I wanted to look over what all is happening there. And I got to do last month's giveaway. I never did the June giveaway. So I got the books right here. I got the wheels set up. I got to do that. But I'm going to say hello to the chat, say hello to the friends, and then get going because Wi-Fi is giving me the sounds. So we'll see how well my Wi-Fi holds up here. We got Ruben Guzman, the first one in the chat, the White Tiger himself. What is going on, Ruben? Happy Saturday evening, not Saturday morning, comics. What's up, Harry? Good to see you, my friend. I just got home like an hour ago, like an hour and 10 minutes ago. So only been home a little bit and already live streaming, already here, gang, already creating fun shenanigans. What is up, Kenneth Bird? What is going on, my man? Hope things are going well for you. Well, let's spin the wheel one time. Actually, I got to spin it several times. These are the New Mutants, and there's 12 of them, which means I spin it 3 times and throw 3 of these names onto the big prize wheel for last month. So let's do the first spin here. Let's spin that sucker. Round and round and round and round. And the first winner we got is that Fable? No, it's Stu. What is up, Dr. Doom's fan club? I'm going to hide him. I'm going to, is this the shuffle button? Yeah, I'm going to shuffle these 3 times, spin it again. So Stu gets a spot on the big wheel. Let's add his name over there. And find out the second winner is Brian LCS, my man Brian. I'll add Brian to the main wheel. Congrats to you, Brian. Let's see, Brian. And let's remove him. And I got to spin it one more time. So shuffle, 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 and spin it. Last person going on the big wheel is going to be Perry. He's in the chat. He's on the big wheel. There you go. I'm going to stop sharing that. Hopefully that brought me back to the there. I'm on the big screen again. And I'm going to add Perry onto the big wheel. Now, technically it's Perry and it's TK, but you know, I know Perry's really paying the bills over there. So Perry's on the big wheel. And at the end of the show, I'm going to spin the big wheel. I got some fun comics to give away. I got an awesome The Mew Love in the Dark variant for issue 1. I got hey, Superman. I got Doomsday Superman. And I've got a great Storm variant. It's all going in the box for the June giveaway. So just be ready for that. But let's talk, gang, because San Diego Comic-Con is starting on Thursday. I think there's even like a preview night Wednesday night. I'm going as much as I can. This is the first year I've ever done this, and I'm able and eligible to go a ton of nights to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm very much looking forward to this. Shout out to my friend David Boer, the writer of Kanto, Ghostbusters, Dungeons and Dragons, you name it. The gentleman's done it. Firefly, Specs, Killer Queens. My gosh, then the list goes on and on. David hooked me up with a pass to go to the con all the days. He's like, I got extra passes. I want to make sure you go, John. And he hooked me up. So yeah, I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con all the days, thanks to David Boer, creator of Kanto. So just huge thank you to David. But that means I got to figure out what the heck am I going to be doing while I'm there. So let's share the Instagram for Comic-Con here and look over some of the goodies. So let's go like this. This is the Instagram for comic_con, which is really like all the conventions owned by this one conglomerate. So if I scroll down here a little bit, you can see kind of some of the stuff they're talking about. But what I noticed right off the bat, I scrolled down too far right off the bat, but I noticed George Lucas and Queen Latifah, Guillermo del Toro, Doug Chang. I mean, this is exciting. So this is a panel that they just announced celebrating the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. So that's pretty dope. The entire Peacemaker cast is coming. Look at all the guests. James Gunn. Yeah, man. What? So these are just some of the panels that are going on. I was noticing right off the bat some of these kind of cool things. So I was just scrolling through the Instagram to see like, hey, is there any cool announcements? Anybody that I want to know about? Bill Quist Evely. Yeah, look at this. Jim Lee. Jonathan Hickman, gang. So very exciting. I don't know if any of them will be doing signings, but exciting that they'll be there. I'm kind of pumped on that. JP is here, and yes, I am at home. I have arrived home again. So very excited to be in the house. And of course, the first thing I got to do is go live. I didn't say hello to Gordon. What's up, Gordon? There is D&D tomorrow. Hopefully the last or second to last over on the White Whale Comics channel. What's up, Sicko? Good to see you. What is going on, man? So just cruising through the Instagram for Comic-Con because I'm going and I want to kind of know what to expect. Ooh, is Dexter Morgan going to be there? Uh-oh. Dang, gang. It looks like some of the cast for Dexter Resurrection are going to be at the con. That could be exciting. Let's see who else we got here. Frank Miller, Marcos Martin, who is a great artist. I love Marcos Martin. Oh, damn, that would be cool. Another wave of guests. Yeah, look at that. I can't keep track. So let me just keep scrolling down. Wait, that was okay. Let's see here. We got Mike Joe, Nick Dragotta. I know everybody's on Dragotta these days. Loving it. Let's see. Dan Jurgens. Let's see. Janice Shapiro. I've heard of Janice Shapiro. So a few extra names there. Let's see. Jay Lee. Always a pleasure. Jay Lee so talented. Stephanie Phillips. That's kind of awesome. Stephanie Phillips is going to be there. That is pretty dope. Let's see. I'm looking for some good artists, really. Some people that could draw and sketch covers and remarks and stuff for me. That's what I'm keeping an eye out here. Let's see. Nothing I'm loving here, but you never know. You cruise Artist Alley, and that's where all the things kind of come to life. Daniel Warren Johnson, no way. Okay. Dang, I may need to do a Daniel Warren Johnson sketch cover or something. I don't know what he's going to cost anymore. That could be concerning. I'm not getting a Frank Miller anything. I'm good. Let's see here. In the car, what is going on, Tony? Good to see you, buddy. I didn't see the Russo brothers, Gordon. I'll have to keep an eye out for them. Hopefully, they've, a lot of those guys do the panels. I've never really gone to many of the SDCC panels when I go. So maybe this is the year when I try some of that. Exclusive signings. Ooh, I saw some of this. That was at WonderCon, though. Okay, so I've gone back too far. Now I'm in March. So now I've cruised all the way back to March. So that looks like the most recent announcements. Let's stop sharing that. I don't need that. Let's go and share the official Comic-Con website. Maybe we'll get some goodies over there. Because I will say I don't love their home web page. The website is not my favorite. It's a little bit of a jumble, a little bit of a mess. Let's drop down and see here. Planning your visit, things to do. That's probably what we want. Let's check out the Artist Alley. Okay. Artist Alley. Oh my goodness. See, this is where it gets crazy. Everything is in alphabetical order. So the names, this gets a little wild. Let's see if I can is it better to see it like this? And then then it gets really tiny. That's when it gets really tiny. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, John. Where am I at here? Let's try this. Nah, same. Womp womp. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can even read any of that. Amy Chu. Let's see here. Do I know any of these names? That's the problem. There's going to be so many names cruising through this way. It's a little bit harder to find what you're looking for. So Dan Jurgens, we saw Dan Slott, David Mack, always awesome. David Pepos, I've met him before. He's a really great writer, very talented gentleman. Dustin Nguyen, always a pleasure, absolutely fantastic artist. Let's see, Jerry Duggan, great writer. That's a good one. Dang. Got to think through some of these. Of course, Jay Lee, super awesome. I'm going a little quick just because some of these I don't know. So I may have to come back through in a little while and look at these again. See if any of these might, hit the memory banks for me. I'm going to go a little quickly. Let's see here. Peter Smith. I do know Peter Smith. Very talented guy. Yes. Let's open that in a new tab and double check that I'm talking who I'm talking about. Original prints, additional information. Let's see. Crimson Fable. Does it go to some stuff about Peter. Yeah, Peter. So I got Peter Smith used to work for Disney, and I had a sketch cover done by him at WonderCon. So I believe he sent that off to CGC, and it's waiting to be finished there. This is on the San Diego Comic-Con's website. The website is comic-con.org. And then I'd go to the Things to Do section. And then I clicked on Artist Alley. That's how I got here. So I will continue to kind of scroll through here. And it gives you a little info on each of the people as you go through. Let's see. It doesn't necessarily tell you if they are doing a panel or something like that. This is people that have a booth right there in an Artist Alley. Ron Lim, obviously very famous creator there, artist, really talented. Stephanie Phillips, I mentioned earlier. I may need to think about Stephanie Phillips stuff I have. Todd Knock, a great cover artist. And I believe, gang, that was it. So let me scroll back up here. Fan table, small press, publications, industries. Under the things you do they have? Let me close this out. Let me go back to the home page here. Planning your visit, things to do. There was a section here. I don't know why I can't see it. There. Oh, let's do it this way. Yeah. Things to do. And then complete schedule, exhibitors, autographs, special guests. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now we're talking special guest. Womp womp. Hey, Christina Payne's in the chat. I got a sneak little couple of moments from Christina when she was on Simon Mad Spidey's live stream tonight, but I'm waiting. Christina, I'm gonna stop sharing. I know you are the biggest Superman fan I know. I want that Christina full video reveal. Like your review on the new Superman. I want to see it. The good, the bad, the ugly. If you liked Man of Steel better, you tell your truth, Christina. I want to hear it. I know you're a big fan of pretty much every Superman. So I'm looking forward one day to getting into the deep weeds on this new Superman movie with you. Yes, I am going to San Diego all the days. Buckle up. Get ready. So let's add this back to the stage. Nothing wrong with Dean Cain. I mean, I loved that show when I was a kid. I watched that show like crazy. Although I will say I was probably watching for Terry Hatcher, given the age that I was. No judgment. I might have been watching more for Terry. All right, let's scroll down here. Michael Cho, we mentioned. I'm really hoping, excuse me, that when I get down here to, he's a special guest. I doesn't list if Jonathan Hickman's going to be doing some signings, but I really hope he is. I really, really hope he does some signings. Daniel Warren Johnson, special guest. We saw that one earlier. Todd Klein, Jay Lee, Jim Lee, Frank Miller, we mentioned. Marcos Martin, so great. Stephanie Phillips. Now, for Stephanie Phillips, it lists a booth. The other guys, I don't see a booth number, so that is concerning. They might not be at a booth. They might not be doing signings and such. That would be disappointing, but understandable. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing. I think that's most of it. I want to go a little bit over my goals. I'm going to bring some blank sketch covers. I'm going to hopefully finish my Batman Rogues Gallery remark cover by just getting one more person, one more artist that I admire to do one more Rogues Gallery character, Harley, Clayface, to do a fun. Frog Brawler jumped in and I blipped. The Wi-Fi gods are striking me down. I'm going to close some windows here and hope that clears things up, but we shall see. So I'm hoping to get some sketches done. I'm hoping to snag some fun variants, and I'm hoping to, hobnob, meet some fun comic community members, creators, and just kind of have a good time cruising through. The internet is going out, it seems like. I noticed that. I'm not enjoying it. What is up, Terry from the Bronze Page? He says, John on the road again. Comic-Con next week. It's thankfully just an hour away. I drive down and I catch the train. So hopefully not a lot of travel involved. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to spin the wheel here. I got to share the wheel first. Because if my Wi-Fi is crashing out, at least I want to get my jobs done first. And then if I ramble, I ramble. All right, gang, this is the prize wheel for June. I know you're like, John, it's almost the end of July. I don't care. I still got to finish the prize wheel for June. And I think I can fit myself like this. Nope. Better like this. Nope. Still no good. Warp. I thought there was one where it was like, it put this one. Look, there I am. I'm tiny in the screen. All right. So I'm going to spin the wheel to give away the prize for last month. I'm going to shuffle these 3 times. I got all the homies who are part of the channel here, the channel members, and we're going to spin it and give this away. This is the June list. And so this is the homie that's going to come away. Oh, is it Bearded Comic Bro? It's the Bearded Comic Bro. Congrats to the Bearded Comic Bro. I got some goodies for you. I'm going to remove that from the screen. I got some goodies for the Bearded Comic Bro. I'll throw some other things in. He can pick a trade paperback from the trade paperback collection. Congrats to you, Mr. Gregory. And I'll be doing this again in like a little over a week because I'm going to be doing this for the July giveaway. And for the July giveaway, I'm going to get an SDCC comic variant. I'll get a signed comic. So I'll have some goodies from San Diego just for my prize at the end of July. How do you get in? You just have to be a member of the channel for the month of July, and you'll have your shot at it. So there you go. Join up, be a member, and I'll spin the wheel sometime at the beginning of August. And people might have a double shot because you sometimes, depending on when you join, you might be able to get into 2 months or more. So there you go. Back to my goals. Let's stop sharing. I don't need the wheel anymore. I can clear that off. Look, less to worry about. Yeah. My goals are to just have a good time. Hopefully a bunch of community members are there. If you are going to San Diego Comic-Con, please hit me up. Let me know so we can, cruise through Artist Alley together or go get some things signed or look for fun variants together or just dive into short boxes and hunt a little bit or maybe go sit in a panel. My schedule is super lax this week. So I'm trying my level best to pack in as much San Diego time as possible. Hopefully not eat the worst food, but you never know. That's kind of what I'm looking at. So yeah, leave me a comment if you know you're going to San Diego Comic-Con or hit me up on Instagram. That's another easy way. The link is in the description for the video as always, and you can find me on Instagram because I want to just hang out. I want to meet people. I want to have a good time. This is my first time going for the full 4 days, and I really want to pack everything in. So that is my big plan. Sorry. I just got back from vacation too. I've been reading a ton of stuff, having a blast, reading New Avengers for some stuff with JP, reading Monica Rambeau comics for my man Magic Lasso, and of course enjoying more of the Rebecca Yarros Fourth Wing series and starting the Dungeon Crawler Carl books as well. So lots of reading. I've just been reading. I'm supposed to get into Hickman's Fantastic Four and the middle section of Hudlin's Black Panther. So a lot of reading, a lot of good reading going on. That's my big goal because I have one more week of vacation. Now that I'm home, I can really get into it. And I also have 2 new Omnis on the way. During my vacation, I won 2 different eBay auctions for Omnibus. So you can expect in the next week or so, once they arrive, I'll do an unboxing video and you'll see the 2 new, because I'm getting down to the end of my X-Men Omnis. I've only got a few left and I'll have had the whole set, everything I wanted to get, all of them. Very excited about that. But that's it, gang. That's the big to do over here on my channel this week. That's the stuff I've been up to, the stuff I've been doing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking through. I was disappointed so far in the list of names on San Diego's website, but I get the feeling because this is how it was last time I went. you start walking around and you just see everybody. The website is shoddy. It's a disappointment, but I do get the feeling that when I get there, I will be seeing a lot more of the creators I'm hoping to find. And what'll I end up buying? That's going to be for a later video. At some point, I'll go through the haul of what I picked up, but it should be a whole lot of fun. But thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will catch you guys all again soon.